Okay, so in the last video we set up the local config file, and we also made some changes to the WP config file. So before we go through the installation here, let's just quickly navigate through to our folder. Okay, and let's do a git status. Okay, and you'll probably see that we have the WP config file because there's been a modification. So what we need to do now is do a git add, and because we don't have any other changes there, we'll just add everything in, and then we do a git commit. Let's put a message in there, changes to the WP-config file. Okay, so we've done that. Let's do git status again. Oh. Okay, all right, excellent. So everything's nice and clean, so that's all done. But it's letting us know that our for our remote repository, we're ahead on our local version by one commit. So we do need to do a push eventually, but that's all good. Okay, so let's now go to our Firefox browser, and let's now open up a new one. And we're going to go to local host -wp_development. And we now need to go into the WP folder, because that's where all our installation, our WordPress files are located, and WP-admin. Okay, and click return, and it's going to take us to our installation here. So let's call this one git development. Let's put in a username and a password. And let's put in our email address. Don't worry about it. I'm just going to remove that anyway. I know it's not going to be doing anything, but I'm just going to remove it anyway. And let's do the installation. Okay, so that's all good. So let's go to the login screen. And our password. All right, and we should be taken to our main screen, our dashboard. Perfect. That is exactly what we wanted to happen. Alright, so from here, let's just quickly do a couple of settings first. And we can actually remove this WP now, because we actually have the index.php within the WP development folder, not in the WP folder. So let's remove that from the site address just to tidy things up a little bit, and we can save changes. You can do all your, your time zone and things like that if you want to, totally up to you. The next thing I'm going to do is just quickly update the permalinks, and I'm going to save the changes, and that is all done, so all looking good. So let's now move back into our terminal, and I know there's been a change, so I'm going to do a git status, and it's going to let me know that I've modified the htaccess file. So let's do a git add, let's do a dot and a git commit and -m, and we'll put a message of updated permalinks. Okay, that's all done. Let's do another git status. Okay, we're all good. And just for demonstration purposes, do a git log, one line, and we'll do the last 5 commits. Okay, so there you see we've got where we this is where Mark Jackwith's repository finishes off and where ours starts. So we've done the change to the WP conf file, and we've also done the permalinks. So that's all the installation process all done. Probably now we can do a git push. So we'll just do that now, so we can make sure that we've got everything on our repo. And it's going to ask us for our Bitbucket account. Okay, and it's now going to push all of our changes off to our repository. So that's going to be all there ready for us if we wanted to now go ahead and install it onto our live environment. But before we do that, let's do a few different things. So let's add in a theme and add in a plugin and have a bit of a play around with things. And so in the next video, what we will do is we'll create a branch, and we'll add in a theme and make sure everything's nice, and then we can merge it, and then we'll move on to a plugin. Alright, so I will see you in the very next video. Okay, bye.